Minnesota's DWI testing laws becoming much clearer today.
It's no longer a crime to refuse a urine test if police do not have a warrant. Fox 9's Ted Howler in their newsroom now with more on this ruling from the Minnesota Supreme Court.
Well, Kelsey, today the state Supreme Court decided the law making it a crime to refuse a urine test is unconstitutional unless police have a warrant. This decision bringing a lot of clarity.
It's been a blurry road for several years when it comes to the state's DWI laws. But today, clarity coming on the backs of two state Supreme Court opinions.
Everybody in Minnesota's got a lot more certainty.
For the first time, we know if police need a warrant for breath, blood, and urine tests. Earlier this year, the U.S. Supreme Court decided police did not need a warrant for breath tests, but did need a warrant for blood tests. As for urine, today the state Supreme Court said police do need warrants for urine tests.
What the Supreme Court said today is that the legislature was trying to punish something that it had no constitutional right to punish.
Attorney Dan Koewler argued the case before the Minnesota Supreme Court.
And that was the big question. Is it more like blood or is it more like breath? And they said, no, it's more like blood.
That means as of today, for breath tests, it's a crime to decline, even when police have no warrant. But for blood and urine tests, drivers can say no if police have no warrant.
Minnesota NICE can still hold true. Law enforcement can always say, will you take a urine test? What they can't do from this point on is threaten people by telling them Minnesota law requires you to take a urine test.
And remember, when we're talking about breath, blood, and urine tests, we're talking about the tests taken at the police station, not those field sobriety tests. Now, some uncertainty does remain for people who were convicted of the crime of refusing urine tests. You can expect defense attorneys to at least try to get some of those convictions overturned. Jeff and Kelsey?
All right, thank you, Ted.